Okay. Oh my gosh, so many. I these people who just do streaming all the time, like man, I just this is so crazy how much work goes into even setting up streaming. But anyway, okay, yada 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 yada. Testing. 1 2 3. It works. Awesome. Okay, so then let me. I probably should have turned on my chat here. Okay, there's that, yada yada. We're starting. Testing. Text chat is out. Uh, Twitch chat is out. YouTube chat is out. Okay, now we can finally start. Let's hecking go. Okay. Hey everybody, it's me, Marcos. I got a Switch again, as you could probably tell from the title. I'm streaming this on both Twitch and YouTube. Oh, almost forgot to turn on my light. So, YouTube audience, if you're watching this, hey, the VOD's gonna be up for once. Twitch audience, if you're watching this, hey, I don't know how to delete the VODs on Twitch, so this is probably gonna be up anyway. But once I figure out how to delete it, I will delete it. Maybe. Okay, so as I was saying, or as I was pointing out earlier, I got a Nintendo Switch again. I got the Animal Crossing one. The Animal Crossing one. This is the case. My Animal Crossing Switch is right here, docked, and we're finally gonna play some Kamen Rider games again. I know some people really wanted to see some of that stuff, so as you can see on the screen, there's Kamen Rider Climax Scramble. I was playing Animal Crossing again. It was really cool. If you guys want to add me on Switch, then here's my friend code. It'll be on screen. I don't accept everybody, but I'll accept people that I recognize, I guess. So there's my friend code if you want to add me. But other than that, we're just gonna get into it and start playing some Climax Scramble while I complain about it and say how much I want to play another game. That sound good? Okay, so as you can see, I've played a bit of Climax Scramble. I beat the story mode on it, but today we're just gonna do some free play. I have other games here too if you guys are interested. They're on my games. Smite, I just passed the 2,000 hour mark on PC. I have no life. So yeah, there we go. So if you guys didn't know, Climax Scramble is just like Climax Fighter for the PS4, just on the Switch and with an updated roster. That updated roster being like 2 people. It was $60, guys. So again, let's just get into this. I just got a friend request, so fun, cool. Later on, I do want to play some Pokemon Sword. I haven't touched this yet, so it'd be really cool to play this on stream. And I know some people were like, "Hey, let's do a Nuzlocke run again." And I was waiting for this because if I was gonna get a Switch, I wanted to get Pokemon Sword, or because my other friend got Shield, and oh, here's Sword. So as you can see, this is pretty self-explanatory. I like doing the back because that actually makes it look a little bit better. Normal, the controls are a lot better with normal. Oh, by the way, I got a Pokemon controller. So hey, Lucia, welcome. Since I'm playing games on stream again, I would love to play Memory of Heroes some other time. So yes, absolutely, I would love to play some Memory of Heroes. My PS4 is like right here on my desk. It's like right there. So let me just show you guys a little bit about this. If you guys didn't know, you can get this game in English. I wouldn't recommend it at full price. I'd say like $20 is the sweet spot, but even then I'd be like, wow, why isn't this game like $5? So here it is. I'm just showing you guys that I did complete the story. I didn't mean to exit, but or play. There's a little bit of RPG elements like leveling up and stuff, but I beat the game doing none of that. This game's really easy. There's 9 chapters. Just showing you guys, I beat them all. It's definitely a video game. So yeah, that's fun. I did like the final boss. I won't spoil it. I won't say who it is, but I did like that it was a surprise. I wasn't expecting it at all. It definitely wasn't in Climax Fighters as far as I remember. I might be wrong because I haven't beaten the mission mode yet in Climax Fighters. But other than that, let's just go into some free play and yeah. So while I will complain about this game, I promise you, I will complain about this. I'm not gonna just say bad things about it the entire time because, hey, there are some good things, there are some fun things. Because for one, the roster is a good size. For an arena fighter, I think it's fine. Yeah, we have every main rider from Kuga to Gio because this came out during Gio, and they even had Waz as a downloadable character. But if you ever get this game, he's free. He should automatically be included whenever if you guys ever decide to play it. So yeah. So with everything else, the secondary riders, the only ones available are the ones from Double onward. Everything else from Heisei Phase 1, there are no secondaries, it's just the main riders. So up to Decade, you just have the main riders. You guys may know that Hibiki actually has a really broken combo, so I will do that for you guys on stream. I want to include another character actually, but anyway, we should probably just do that. I'm gonna beat up Blade because I don't know, he just seems like the easiest to beat up. Luckily, they did add a few new stages in this game from Climax Fighters, like Pier at Night, Pier at the Sunset, Ruins in the Sunset, Ruins at Noon, the Quarry at Night. They went all out on this game, guys. It's amazing. I promise. It's such a fun game. Okay, so I got this game on Amazon. It was, I believe it was $35 or $40 free shipping, Prime shipping. So once I saw it was that cheap, I was like, sure, I'll get it. I had the extra funds just to go with my Kamen Rider addiction, and I got it. I played through the story. It was okay. So let me get a few complaints out of the way first for the YouTube audience here, because if you've played any anime games ever, if you played any arena fighters ever, if you played Jump Force, Naruto, One Punch Man, My Hero One's Justice, what a dumb name, any of those, if you ever played an anime game in your entire life, you have played Climax Scramble / Fighters. It's an arena fighter just like any other anime game, but with Kamen Rider. And that's not a very fair like critique, but it is an observation in that it is just like any other anime arena fighter. Of course, the differences being that you can press Y to attack, and if you press Y to attack, you can also press up, and it does a different move. Yeah, that's kind of different. I know Jump Force did that, but there's Hibiki doing it. But you can press the X button to do special attacks too. You can, or just like Smash Brothers, if you press like up and down on the stick while pressing X, then you have a different special move. But my favorite special move is turning off the game and playing Pokemon instead. But I'm not doing that right now. Instead, I'm doing a different move in that I'm just gonna do that really stupid Hibiki move of just doing this the whole time. Yeah, man. It was slightly fixed from the Climax Fighters version because at the very least, it has an endpoint. And that endpoint being when the enemy dies. Yeah, isn't that fun? But anyway, okay, I should actually show you the game aside from Hibiki's dumb, like unbroken move. So you can click into the stick and go into an awakening mode where you like go into like a more super powered version, which is cool. That's fine. He went into the red Hibiki when the show was actually good, and then you can also see on the bottom left where the Hibiki meter, the scramble meter is up. So with that, I press both buttons and I go into my final form. Yay! So that's cool. And my most common critiques come from my own personal bias of like, hey, I've played arena fighters before, I've played Climax Fighters before, Scramble is just like them, and it's an arena fighter. But okay, that's enough when it comes to my negative critiques, because I do have a lot of good things to say about this game. For one, the models aren't too bad, especially when especially for the Switch, because like Climax Fighters is actually a really good looking game to me personally for a PS3 game. It's a decent looking game, but then with the Switch, you know, they had to like lower down the visuals for it because it's the Switch. It can't handle all this HD graphics. Like, did you see the grass? It's 2D. Did you see that? It was great. So that's cool. Whoops, I didn't mean to do a rematch, but it is on the Switch. The good thing is that it's portable. Whenever I played through the story mode, I played it like on my bed. I was playing with my Switch, and that was fun. Like I do like the Switch for that reason, and because, well, you can play Kamen Rider Climax on the go. That's cool. I like that a lot. It was awesome. Cool, great. My next big positive I want to say is that the sound design isn't too bad, because they do have a lot of I'll get rid of this. I didn't mean to rematch. The sound design is pretty good. They do have like all the cool like jingles you'd expect whenever you become a Heisei Phase 2 rider. The jingles do play in their entirety, which is good. Sometimes they can get annoying, but I actually like hearing the jingles. Hey Ultra Kaiju fan, welcome to the Twitch stream. You're number one there. I'll play Build since he's my favorite rider, or favorite season, I should say. Actually, I want to play with multiple people. My thing is hidden. Let me hide that real quick. Change number of players. Okay, thank you. You didn't see that. I'm gonna add 4 people. I'm gonna go with Build. If anybody else has any recommendations, then let's go for it. Tag yourselves. I'm Build. I saw Drive there somewhere. Hello, everybody who's coming to the chat. There's Drive. Yada yada. Who else did I see? Baron. Okay, I'll pick Baron too. That is just gonna be a random assortment of riders. And the next one I see is Oz. Okay, we'll choose Oz. Ozu. Am I blind? There he is. Ozu. Radon. Drive. Okay, so that's cool. Hey Brandon, welcome. It still says JoJo on Twitch. That's weird because okay, on Twitch I did it. On Twitch I forgot to change it. Let me change that. Kamen Rider Climax Scramble. Let me change that. I probably should have changed it during this, but oh well. I'm already doing it. Okay, so I can't believe I forgot to say the name of this game. Actually, let me go with my favorite stage. Special training facility. Yada yada. Infinite time. Okay, so I forgot to say the name of this game. This is Kamen Rider Climax Scramble. I have the case, but it's back there. This is Climax Scramble. It's for the Switch. It's an updated version of Climax Fighters. It's an updated version with worse graphics. If you wanna put it that way. Thank you for the follow. So, if you're, oh wait, how should I put this? Arena fighters are made for fans of that series, like the Kill la Kill one, the One Punch Man one, My Hero Academia. Those are made not for the general audience, but for like the fans. I mean, general audience can play them, but they're so filled with references, and all the characters have so much love put into them. Those games are definitely made for the fans of those shows. And this is no different. If you like Kamen Rider, yeah, pick it up. If you like arena fighters in general and you like Kamen Rider at the same time, go for it. If you like even one season of Kamen Rider, you'll see that there's love put into that season too. Because there's lots of form changes, there's lots of cool flashy moves. The combat actually isn't too bad for an arena fighter. I'll say that. I think Jump Force is probably like the best of the arena fighters I've ever played in my life. And I know that's saying a lot, but I actually really like Jump Force. Well, one day I want to make a video about it, like a full-on review, or anything like that. But as you can see with Build, he went into like Nin and comic and stuff. There's plenty of love put into each of these characters, and you can even do this and go into like tank. See, like there's definitely a lot to like, even if you just watch like a few seasons. But I honestly can't say with this little hole in my heart. I can't really say in good confidence to get this at full price. I got it for $40, and even then I was like, this was a little too expensive for the type of game this is. Like I'd say $20 is the sweet spot if you ever find it for that much. Having it free shipping helps a lot. I think Play Asia had it at one point. I haven't checked in a while, but if you can find it for cheap, oh, see, you can even do his iconic dancers there too. Oh, but here's my favorite part that I think everybody wants to see: your final form, and these models look actually pretty decent for the Switch. I know they're taken from Climax Rider, but they're pretty decent too. So. Yeah, if you have the money, if you have the funds, if you really want to get this game, yes, absolutely. I think it's a good time. I think I showed I only spent like 5 hours on this game, and for $20 or $40 you can do it. For 5 hours of fun, and I'm still playing it for the stream. For a few hours of fun, hey, it's fun. Although I will say, if you have the money, if you can get this game, you can put that money in towards Memory of Heroes instead, because that's just a much better game in almost every way. Like, I think the combat's better, I think the graphics are better, even on the Switch, even the lower power Switch version, the graphics are just much better. The story is actually kind of fun. I love the combat in Memory of Heroes. Sure, there's only like three characters to choose from, but there's still a lot more love and care put into that game. I was talking to Gia and Ed last night about talking about like a Kamen Rider game we'd love to see, and we brought up that another Kamen Rider Arena Fighter wouldn't be bad, but it just needs more polish. You know, like Jump Force is the most polished arena fighter I've ever played. I'm sure there's a lot more out there, but the polish is so good, it just makes it so much more fun. But here, like, the game is fun. Like, Climax Scramble is fun, but the polish isn't entirely there because it's not as smooth as you would expect it to play. Like there's only like two buttons to press here, but it doesn't feel the best. And of course, that's a weird critique considering you're not going to be playing it. But when I'm playing it, it doesn't feel the most smoothly controlled to play. And that's not the latency. Like, I'm actually playing on something else. But yeah, it's okay, I guess. Oh, Rabbit. Oh, that's good. That's awesome. But still, and either way, it's a fine enough game. Definitely would recommend Memory of Heroes over it, of course. But still, it's a fun game for those of you who are interested, and if you have $20 or $40. But again, you could put that into memory. Okay, so now that I lost, I can finally just sit back. Excuse me. Oh, excuse me. Okay, so now that I'm looking at the chat, Ultra Kaiju fan, I will choose Ryuki next, since you're like one of the few audiences here. Dallas is on here. Kabuto or Riot? Of course, I'll pick Kabuto for you, Dallas. That's Arena Fighters, though. I find them more fun with friends. Yeah, of course. There's always that. Like, I think any game in existence is more fun if you have friends. For the most part. Oh, dang, I didn't mean to choose rematch. I find the fun with friends, like, yeah, of course it will always be fun with friends. You have people to play with. I did play this game with my other friend who knows nothing about Kamen Rider, and he found it fun yesterday and like a long time ago. And they found it fun, but hey, that's because we're with friends. We're playing the game, and yeah, it's always gonna be fun with friends. But you also got to remember, not every one of your friends is going to pick up this game, especially since it's hard to find. And if you do find it, it's going to be expensive. And if they do buy it, they probably don't even know Kamen Rider. And if they do, then that's just a really niche audience. Oh, Thomas, thank you. Brandon, thank you for following. Yeah, Brandon, on the final episode of Drive, so I'm going to finish this up and head back. Oh, have fun. Drive's finale is one of the best to me. Like, I'm not going to spoil it, of course, but like, I think it's so good. A lot of people will disagree with that because it does do certain things, but hey, I think it's great. If I ever had a top 10 favorite Kamen Rider finales, that would definitely be up there. Okay, Dallas wanted to play Kabuto. Where's Kabuto? Kabuto. And then I also saw Ryuki over there. Ryuki, always the third one. Guy next. Okay, where's Guy Moo? And then pick Shadow Moon. Okay, just for y'all, pick Shadow Moon. The weird thing about Kamen Rider games is that they're released like either early on in the season or by the end, so they can't like show the final forms or like the most recent rider or anything. So if you pick like Gio, then he doesn't get a power up. It just shows him with it just shows him glowing, and that's it. He doesn't have Grand Gio. He doesn't even have like Gio 2. It's just he's glowing, and that's his final form. You know. I think the most recent form they showed in Geo in this game is a double Ride Watch, and man, that's so weird. But with Waz, they include a Waz, which is cool. So hey, that's awesome. That's cool. But hey, after I play this game, I'm definitely gonna play some Animal Crossing and Pokemon. But like I said, like I haven't touched this yet. I really want to play this, and I want to do a Nuzlocke again. A blind Nuzlocke would be super fun with that. And hopefully I don't pick the wrong starter again, because we all know what happened last time. Some of you know what happened last time, and that I just got absolutely stumped by the very first gym leader, and my Nuzlocke ended there. Whoa. Okay, so one of the fun things about these characters is that each of them are pretty unique. I mean, it's just 2 buttons. They're gonna play relatively the same, but they do have unique mechanics. Like Kabuto starts off in his masked form, and then you can choose to cast off whenever you want. Like that's cool. And there are differences in the gameplay. Like you probably saw that Kabuto just moves a lot slower, and he just moves a lot slower by default and stuff. So that's really fun. I like that a lot. And he does have clock up, which is one of the coolest mechanics. He pretty much uses the world to stop time, and then he doesn't do it fast off, which is awesome. I do wish that. Oh my gosh! Did I already forget how to cast off? My skill is up. Did I forget? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I'm such a scrub at this game now. Okay, well, I guess I'm not gonna cast off this match. Unless going into my final form cast off for me, then that'd be awesome. But otherwise, man, this is awesome. But either way, it's fun to go through these mechanics, because even the most basic riders do have like their own unique mechanics. Like Kuga has one of my favorites, which I'll probably show off next, because I think Kuga has a really unique fighting style, unique mechanic. Decade, of course, can become other riders. Kabuto starts off with the masked forms. Heisei Phase 2 riders obviously have their own different forms too. I mean, obviously, and stuff like that. So overall, I think it's really nice. Ooh, I'm talking way too much. One of my favorite things is that the form changes at the very least, like not major form changes become different attacks. They're not permanent upgrades. Like how should I put this? Like with Den-O, like his sword form. No, not sword form. Like Den-O, rod form, and axe form. Like they're attacks. They're not like permanent changes. They're just attacks. And I know a lot of people wouldn't like that, but I personally do. I think that's one of the best things they could do with so many forms of these shows. So I really like that a lot. I wish there was a bit more, just a bit more, because like I know this game feels a lot of fun to play, and I do agree that arena fighters are basically the same, but it's still a lot of fun to play. I just wish there was like a little bit more. I'm not sure what, just a little bit more of something. And that's basically all I really want. For one, I think the graphics could have been a bit better. Even for the Switch, I think they could have been a little bit better. But at the same time, if they wanted it to keep it like 60 FPS with so much going on, I guess I can see what they were doing. I really would love to play as other writers, not just secondaries, but like tertiary writers. Like, I would have loved to play like Liangle or Chalice from the other Blade Riders. That'd be awesome. I would have loved to play like Kamen Rider Chaser from Drive. That'd be awesome too. Okay, here's his toss up. Look at that. Oh, isn't that great? Like it even has like the little like the after images effects from like the actual show. Like that's really cool. I love this stuff. It's so good. Wow, I clocked up like almost at the end of the match. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I think it can be a little disorienting though. Like I don't get like disoriented that easily. I could see that I could probably annoy some people. Not playing a Kamen Rider game for the graphics. Of course, obviously you're playing it just to play as your favorite writers and play as and beat up other writers. That's cool. I know. I get it. But it could be a little bigger. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Hello, friend Lucia. Welcome. I am here trying to say good things about Kamen Rider Climax Scramble for the Switch. If you guys are interested in graphics at all, I'd honestly recommend getting Climax Fighters over this, because that's actually a prettier game to play on. It's okay, you know, and you're only missing Geo and Gates and Waz if you really wanted to. And I just think it's a much more polished? No, that's not the right term. Oh, my hair is like Oh, Dom, thank you for the $5 donation. Kind of forgot I could do a super chat, but I wanted to show support because your history videos are so much to watch after finishing the series. Oh, thank you. Since you guys are here anyway, I can say that I'm working on History of Bill Part 2. It's like halfway done editing. I could finish it up today, honestly, or even tomorrow, but it should be out sometime by the end of the week. Unless the next episode of WandaVision makes me like just blows my mind for the whole week. But anyway, yeah, History of Kamen Rider Build Chapter 2 should be done. March is coming up, and March should be when I finish more of Gaim. Although plans have been a bit slow at the moment, I do have a lot to work on, and today's like my free day that I can like play a game all day. So that's fun. After this, I need to eat some breakfast because I haven't eaten yet, and it's already 1:30. Okay, so what do you guys like me to choose? I like to see Cross. Of course, I'll pick Cross. I'll pick the Prince of Protein. Deno or Forze. Let's go with Deno. I think Deno has one of the most fun gameplay styles. Exade. Of course we can pick Exade. Let's go with Exade. Actually, let's go with Kamen Rider Black next. That's my pick, because we need a little bit of variety there. So that's fun. So, well, one of the main things I say every time I stream Climax Fighters and Scramble is that I can only play this game for so long. It's been like, what, 30 minutes? And that's basically my cutoff point whenever I play Arena Fighters, is that I can play them for 30 minutes and then I want to play Pokemon, you know, like like that. That's really what I want to do. But again, it's a fun game for those 30 minutes. And whenever I play with my friends who only played like a couple matches and they still thought it was fun, so that's extra fun, you know, super duper fun. After this, I will show like my friend code if you guys want to add me. I'm always free. I won't add everybody, but I will add people I recognize for the most part. So if you talk in my chats a lot, if you hang around these streams a lot, then hey, we can play a game sometime, maybe, because I'm not always playing a game, and if I do, I'm playing Smite on PC. So yeah. But I do want to bring up History of Kamen Rider Build a little bit. Part 2 is going to be a little basic. I think it's only going to be another 30 minutes, just like Part 1, which isn't bad because that means the video is gonna be more than an hour long, considering I still have part 3 to work on. The script is done. It's definitely done. I just need to get it together. But one thing I will add as a comment whenever I upload part 2 is that I'm not gonna upload the final part until I finish everything else first, like all the rest of the history comments first, because I want to make build pretty much the last one before I get to Geo. Like History of Geo is obviously going to be the last Heisei History of Kamen Rider I'm ever going to do, because obviously that's the last Heisei Rider. So I want to make build like the finale part 3 to like lead up into History of Geo, and I am planning a lot to do with that. I do have plenty to work on, and I just think it's gonna be super fun. I have like a super special ending to go with it. It's all written out. I just need to record it, and I got a new mic. Hopefully it sounds good. Testing. So yeah, I got a lot to go with it on that, and yeah. But since build part 2 is gonna be there, hopefully I don't get all the comments saying, "Hey, where's part 3?" when I'll have a pinned comment. But I'm getting a lot of haters. Part 2. Getting work anyway. But after build, I'm gonna go back to Wizard. I've been watching through it, and man, Wizard puts me to sleep. And when I get to Ghost, I'm not gonna have a lot of good things to say about that, because I was rewatching it with my friend Mana, and when we were watching, I was quiet for the most part while Mana's like they're having fun, and I'm just like, this is so boring, you know, because it's Ghost, but it's nothing against them, obviously. It's just me watching Ghost and it's Ghost. But History of Gaim is still being worked on. I believe Liz pretty much finished the script. I think I said before the script is basically done. I just need to figure it out. And yeah, that's basically all it needs. That's going to be the fun part. It just needs some cleaning up. And yeah. Hopefully I don't have to keep bringing up when History of Kamen Rider videos will be done. Or hopefully people don't keep asking when it's going to be the next video. Because they're going to be done. But at least I have a couple other things going on. Like, even though History of Kamen Rider is pretty much what I'm focusing on now, it's mostly because I'm working on a lot of other things too. I have a couple videos to edit for my friends. It's money, so gotta make that bread somehow. And hopefully soon we'll have History of Kamen Rider complete, maybe this year, because I want it to be complete this year. The biggest hurdles are definitely gonna be History of Xaid and History of Gaim, because those are just ginormous. Those are just ginormous seasons in the first place. Because like Wizard's pretty basic. Ghost can be done in one part. It's gonna be. It's definitely gonna be an eventful year whenever I get to finish those. So yeah. I should really put a disclaimer for like the most frequently asked questions on the screen, like what game is this and where did you get this? I keep telling myself I need to put up a disclaimer somehow, but then I keep forgetting to, and then I see these comments and oh man. But anyway, I should finish up here. It's been 30 minutes. I'm already hitting that lull in like, okay, I've done my Climax Scramble Arena Fighter quota for the month. That's enough. If you guys want to stick around, I'm either going to play Animal Crossing or Pokemon. That's going to be fun, but it's going to be on Twitch. I don't think the YouTube audience wants to see that. So it'll be on Twitch. I'm going to play some Pokemon. I'm going to play some Animal Crossing. And then after all that, I'm going to go back to editing. So hopefully I start streaming for the rest of the day. Maybe I'll see you guys there too, and that'd be really fun. And I got a lot of Discord notifications. So that's going to be really, really cool, guys. Thank you all for watching. Man, Climax Scramble is a video game. Good night.